Well, and one of the things I've been reading about lately too is that some extra funding for Black farmers in particular, now that was designated as being held up
Yeah, well,
or
that's
changed.
how much time do we have? That's
Well,
a long conversation.
all
But
right.
let's
We
talk
don't have to
about
go
Black
there.
farmers, okay?
Yeah,
No,
I'd
I
love
think
to.
it's important for us to talk about Black farmers. We've lost over 15 million acres of land between 1910 and today that was owned by Black farmers. Uh, then through air property, through eminent domain, through tax sales, all of the kinds of every legal method that you can identify, we've lost land. We are down to less than 50,000 Black farmers in this country, producing less than 1% of the agricultural production. And farmers who want to get into the business can't afford the land. Oftentimes land in communities where their families historically farmed and could not make a living. Their heirs can no longer afford the access to that land. And so, I was selected by Secretary Vilsack to serve as a commissioner for how can USDA more equitably serve the farmers in this country. And so there are 15 commissioners, and we are looking at every single USDA program, as well as the services that they provide in the communities, because it's not just about capital, it's the capacity, the training. Black farmers and brown farmers and women farmers have not had access to those trainings from the USDA. There have been 2 lawsuits filed by Black farmers, the Pickford lawsuits that were filed by Black farmers here in the United States, and the government's lost both of them. And the court found discrimination in both of those cases. And where there were small settlements, the lawyers made most of the money, as they do in a lot of class action suits. The farmers received very little financial return. And the problem is the actions that generated the findings of discrimination in too many cases continue to go on. And so that is why we need this equity commission to really identify what are the practices and program changes that are required to create that structural change in the system, those systems changes that will provide for more opportunities for farmers in the future.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I asked that question. So